Hello and welcome into tonight's CLNS Media Patriots Roundtable. I'm your host, Nick Quaglia, sitting here with Mike Molyneux, and Marv is on per usual. All right, guys, so the Patriots this past Sunday took down the Eagles. They still only have one loss on the season, but it wasn't this. For the Patriots-Eagles game, I thought this was going to be Bill Belichick and Tom Brady really shoving it down the Eagles' throats, since this was like a semi-revenge game from the Super Bowl. You know, they always go with the, oh, no, we don't think about past games, but you know they thought about the Super Bowl before that game. But the offense, again, didn't look great. And for the Patriots, this entire Patriots dynasty has been Tom Brady and this offense. They're elite. And this season, it's a total 180. It's the defense, which is the star of this team, and the offense is struggling. So, sticking with the offense struggling portion of this, they put up 17 points yesterday, only scored one touchdown. Guys, is the issue with the Patriots offense on Tom Brady, more on Tom Brady in his age? Is he not playing well? Or is it more on the pieces around him, the offensive line, the receiving core? What do you guys think? Marv, we'll start with you.
I know this is a cheap way to answer this question, but it has to be a little bit of both. Look, this offense is still it's crazy to say in week 11 going into week 12, but this offense is still pretty new. There's a lot of new faces on the field. We just had N'Keal Harry's debut in week 11. On Muhammad Sanu, this is what his fourth week now getting acclimated into the system.
Yep.
So still new faces. You really know about the offensive line, a bunch of backups there. This hopefully is Newhouse's last week as the left
you can,
tackle for
dude, you have to pray. This
like
guy's a revolving door.
we are we are praying hoping that this is Newhouse's last week, because this guy went from he's okay, serviceable, to the worst player in the New England Patriots
It's
history.
bad.
It's bad.
Real bad.
It's gotten real bad for us. So with all of that being said, that's going to be tough on any quarterback. Having a bad offensive line, having new pieces to fit in week by week in the middle of the season. Then you got to talk about Tom Brady. Tom Brady has missed a lot of throws. He has not been playing well. He looks like he's afraid to get hit at times, so he gets rid of the ball earlier than he should.
Well, I
He
would
the,
be
this
too if you had no left tackle.
Yeah, and when you're 42, you also got to think about that when you're playing for longevity and not playing for the
Yep.
win as well. He's playing for more than just a win. He's playing for the TB12 method to work as well. So all of these things work into play. Like I said, he hasn't been as efficient as before the red zone, which I know we'll be getting into. He's missed some throws. He's missed some throws in the red zone. We're talking about in last game against the Eagles. Obviously, Edelman should have caught that ball. We all know what I'm talking about, but he threw one right to the Eagles defender. He missed James White in the flat. So there's a lot of things there where Brady's ball has not looked great. The deep ball seems to be non-existent pretty much. If you think about the first double pass play that they had in this game, where he throws it down to Dorsett, it just didn't have enough zip to get there to him. So, Brady has been struggling a lot this year. A lot of people won't talk about it. They'll talk about this offensive line being trash, having new receivers, but Brady, he himself needs to be able to say, I need to play better. Unfortunately, I didn't even hear that in the press conference. We saw the press conference. He was pissed. He was tight about the whole situation. But I would have loved to see a little more accountability from Tom Brady saying, yo, I had a bad game, and I know that in order for this offense to improve, I need to play better.
All right, Mike, before we jump over to you, guys, the football and basketball seasons are in full swing. Get into the game with our exclusive sports betting partners, betonline.ag. Sign up today to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit to start betting college or professional ball. Every spread, every total, every single winner or loser, straight bet, parlay, or tease your way through the entire season. You guys can even bet on wild prop bets. Who's going to be the next coach to get canned? And who will win the NBA MVP? Get the fastest to-market odds, updates, and payouts with our new sportsbook partners, betonline.ag. Head over to the website today or use your mobile device to join and use promo code CLNS50 to receive your 50% welcome bonus. BetOnline.ag, your online sports book experts. Guys, if you gamble, go do it. It is a great, great deal. All right, Mike, what do you think? Is this more to blame on Tom Brady, or is it more to blame on the pieces around him?
I look at this offense and I just kind of chalk it up a little bit as the snowball effect. And when I say that, I mean it's really snowballed into a lot of issues all the way around. Kind of similar to what Marv said, it goes on both sides. And the offensive line started breaking down with players getting hurt, you lose, win. The running backs, especially Sony Michel, not running the ball well. That also because a little bit of the offensive line and Sony Michel not being somewhat the same player he was a year ago. Wide receivers, a little bit of a revolving door of players in and out. Antonio Brown in and out. Josh Gordon, guys getting hurt to come back, trying to get N'Keal Harry involved. And then Tom Brady, people don't sometimes want to talk about it, but the guy's 42 years old. Let's not sugarcoat it and jump around that. He's old, and he's not the same quarterback he once was before. Does that to say he absolutely sucks now? No, I'm not saying that at all. But the fact still remains that this guy just is not the same person, not the same athlete, not the same quarterback who he once was. Does that mean he can no longer get the job done? No. That does not mean that. What I'm saying is, when I look at this offense, you got to point fingers all around. Everybody can get a little bit of blame. The wide receivers, Brady, the offensive line, the running backs, they're just not clicking and getting the job done right now. I'm similar to you, Nick. I looked at this game, the revenge game. Patriots, I felt wanted to come out and make a statement against the Eagles. Yes, they
especially coming off of a bye week.
Coming out of a bye week, the whole saying, Patriots don't lose back-to-back games. Okay, cool. But you also felt like coming off a bye week, coming off a game where the Ravens somewhat, in a sense, embarrassed you a little bit. You wanted to make a statement against a team that beat you in the Super Bowl and the team that you get the first crack at coming out of a bye week. And the game was lackluster, especially offensively. You would hope that it can get better because at the end of the day, this is the team that the Patriots are going to have to work with. Everybody's healthy for the most part. Everybody's out there. There's nobody missing right now that I can think of other than, yes, Isaiah went on the offensive line. But in terms of weapons that Brady has, N'Keal Harry's finally healthy. Edelman's there. Dorsett was out there. Myers was out there. Sanu's out there. James White, Burkhead, Sony Michel, they're all there. This is what it's going to be. So they have to figure it out. Right now, it's kind of struggling. They are in a tough part of the schedule, but blame can be pointed all around for this New England Patriots offense.
Yeah, and just my question is, what am I watching with this offense? I mean, Mike, going on based off of what you said, this is the offense. This is what you have. These are the receivers that you have. This is what you were going to be stuck with. So you're going to have to figure it out. There's nobody else coming through those doors. And I think I wouldn't like to blame Tom Brady, but I have to blame the pieces around him more, mostly because I don't know if it's necessarily fair right now to blame Tom Brady. I don't think he's been great by any means. I don't think he's been really good by any means. He's missing passes. He's not throwing contested balls because I don't think he trusts his receivers enough to do that. And he's missing guys. That there was an interception in the end zone or a dropped ball in the end zone that he threw yesterday that should have been an interception. That was a crucial.
Yes. Yep.
So this is the team that you're going to have to go with. And just looking at the pieces around him, the receiving core, I mean, it's been multiple guys in and out. Antonio Brown was on this team at one point. Like, what are we doing here? Demaryius Thomas was on this team at one point. He's gone. Josh Gordon's gone. And now we don't have to. Can we stop this conversation that we have every summer, too, when he doesn't show up to these optional training camps and people are like, Brady, how come you're not here? You have to work with your receivers. You have to gain a relationship. That doesn't matter if these guys are going to be gone within weeks.
Yeah.
Because this seems like an entire new receiving core. And the offensive line, too. I mean, Brady's throwing the ball quick. He's getting it out faster than he even needs to. And I think that's affecting his throws in a huge way. Marshall Newhouse being booted out of the offensive line once Isaiah Wynn comes back, I think is going to be huge because he's going to actually have trust on his left side now. It's his blind side. He has no idea. He has no idea how many people are coming from his left side because Marshall Newhouse can't stop anybody.
But I think sometimes we get caught up in the fact that do we necessarily feel Isaiah Wynn is the savior to this offense?
No, not even the offensive line.
doing it like the post game show, a lot of people say, "Well, Wynn's coming back. Wynn's coming back." I understand Wynn's coming back, and he'll shore up that left tackle spot a little bit, but I don't think he's necessarily gonna solve all the problems that some people make it seem like.
I mean,
I don't either, especially with because David Andrews is out.
Newhouse has been bad. He's been bad.
He's poor. He leads the team in disrupts. Like it's ridiculously how bad he is. Adding anybody is going to help somewhat. And if you can give Brady even a split second more of confidence, that will go a long way with this offense.
That's all it is, though. I think he needs just more confidence. In his receiving core, he needs more confidence based all around this offense. And I don't know, and there's always been that talk about Brady not really trusting young receivers. Well, guess what? He's gonna have to, because N'Keal Harry came back, and he's gonna have to bring N'Keal Harry and make him a key component of this offense if he wants this receiving core to get better. He's gonna have to trust him. He's gonna have to trust Jacoby Myers. He's just gonna have to do it if this offense is gonna succeed. The running game is non-existent. They've become one-dimensional. And plus, you know what? On top of that, Philly Perry, he tweeted this yesterday, 23, and this is astounding, 23 of his 26 completions came within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. 19 came within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. They're so one-dimensional, they can't even get the ball past 10 yards downfield for a throw. They have no deep threat. All they're doing is dropping little screen passes. They've got no run game. The offensive line is garbage. The offensive line is struggling big time. Even the guys that you can depend on, like Shaq Mason, like that. There are people just all around. The pieces around Brady are not good. Brady has not been good either. But overall, the offense, they got to figure it out. They're going to have to figure it out. There's a lot of issues that they're going to have to work out.